All right, guys. Give me a second. You start this stream. I'm gonna put SmackDown. So yeah, give me a sec.
And to make sure that title goes away, The Rock is a director of the board of TKO, which means he's your boss and your boss. Look in The Rock's eyes when he tells you this. This is family. Roman's grandfather looking down is proud. The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief, is looking down. And right now, your dad, the American Dream, one of The Rock's heroes, is looking down. Isn't it true? That you're the youngest of three? Yeah, and you're 20 years younger than your siblings, is that right? You know why? Because you were a mistake.
Tonight, the road to WrestleMania lies through the home of blues, Memphis, Tennessee, and a sold-out FedEx Forum on Beale Street for Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. And tonight's Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more.
Oh shit. We got The Rock in the building.
Just started?
Yep. It just smell what The Rock is cooking. Oh shit. They brought it back. He brought back the Hollywood theme song. Yes. Hey. Oh, he's really back. Hollywood Rock is really back, man. Holy shit. He actually did it. I never thought in a million years I'll see this.
Earlier today to set social media ablaze and raise the stakes even higher as we approach WrestleMania. On WrestleMania Saturday, we'll witness the biggest tag team match in WrestleMania history. As the Great One, The Rock, joins forces with Roman Reigns to battle Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. And the result of that showdown will dictate the rules for WrestleMania Sunday. Will it be free of the bloodline or bloodline rules as Cody Rhodes attempts once again to finish the story and dethrone Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship?
SummerSlam, y ya se dice que va para otra pelea. Y el único chance es SummerSlam. So yo me imagino que va a traicionar a Roman, Cody gana, Roman sabe que habla y lo va a retar y ese es el big showdown. SummerSlam.
The final boss is in the house.
I'm surprised The Rock is kicking off the show because he's the only one here. I thought Ray was gonna kick off the show.
Oh, he needs to go early, maybe.
Yeah, I thought Ray was gonna kick off the show.
This is his last show. Ellos dijeron que eran tres.
Yeah,
Tres más SmackDown.
unless he announces more, which he should. Because you just cannot be 3 weeks without Rock at this point. You just can't. At least be there until WrestleMania, then you can like take a break at least. But at the same time, it's like every week with Rock, I don't know. Maybe at least a week of break, I would say.
You know, usually every single week, The Rock comes out here and he tortures and he scorches every city that he's in. But tonight, it's different.
Alright. Not the same old bullshit.
This city is different. You see, years ago, when The Rock first started his wrestling career, The Rock started right here in Memphis, Tennessee.
Random number one.
The Rock started right here in Memphis, Tennessee, every Saturday morning, Channel 5. Every Monday night at the Big Top Flea Market. Do you remember The Rock's name back then?
Oh my god.
Flex Kavana. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but I went for it. So this city is a little different. So The Rock will say it like this. I love you too, I appreciate that.
Isn't he healed, Brock? The fuck?
So this is the way The Rock will say this. Finally, The Rock has come back!
Oh.
Don't tell me he's gonna do a concert.
Home.
This man is gonna do a fucking concert on national television.
Memphis, Tennessee, The Rock has come back home. It's been years. We're gonna have some fun tonight. You wanna have fun? We're gonna have some fun. This is the home of the blues.
This is the red way to Cody Rhodes, by the way.
The Rock loves the blues, loves his Elvis Presley, loves country. So we're gonna have some fun. You wanna hear The Rock sing a little song?
A concert directly to Cody Rhodes. Oh my
Let's have The
God.
Rock sing a song.
Sing
Let's go, boys.
something insulting everybody.
Cody's a little bitch. What's your no Cody crybaby?
From the Grammy-nominated band War and Treaty, we got Max right here. And of course, Memphis' own Yellow P.
Why is Babyface Rock on my television though?
Rock is gonna sing a little song for you tonight.
I mean, even though this
Now The Rock is gonna cover a lot of stuff in this song.
Dude's gonna shit on
first
Cody Rhodes.
Is what's gonna happen. I love you too, honey. Thank you for saying that. You sound like somebody The Rock can love, drunk and horny, so. Thank you, Rodney Carrington, for that one. The Rock is gonna sing a little bit of song here. This is what's gonna happen to Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
Oh my goodness.
You boys ready? Come on. The Rock is gonna come lay the smack it down on your blonde Cody ass and your best friend the clown. I'm gonna whoop that ass and break your back. Or maybe I'll just beat you with my fanny pack. There's gonna be so much drama. You'll truly have no choice but cry to your mama. Ah, you know who The Rock is talking about. Mama Rhodes.
Oh shit. No.
Cody
No.
Rhodes' mama. Rock is a mama's boy. We got a lot of mama's boys out there? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You boys are mama's boys? You know it. Well, here's a little story about how Cody was born. This is historically accurate, as all of The Rock stories are historically accurate. Dusty's youngest son was just what he feared. He tried to raise him right, but he turned out too weird.
Oh my God.
Dusty said with total frustration that drugs and cheap condoms was a bad combination. I know it keeps Cody awake to know he wasn't planned and he was a mistake. It's okay, Cody. The important thing is you're here now. But you're not alone. Going to WrestleMania, you got a tag team partner. That living embodiment of cringe, Seth Rollins. Got a little song for him too. Cackling and dancing is all that you do. No wonder that your wife's more popular than you.
Ah.
You're so damn desperate to make them all cheer, but The Rock is gonna take that title, disappear. Embarrassment, son. Just like John Moran when he came in the gun. We love you, brother. Get well soon.
Bro.
He went there.
No way he just did.
Ya está el público. ¿Cómo cambió?
Well, I think that covers it. We got
Tocaste el héroe de Memphis.
John Moran just got violated, bro. No.
I feel like we might be leaving somebody out. Who left out? Check the ring. Yes, the Cody Crybabies.
Alright, Cody Crybabies. Here we go.
This one's for you, Cody Crybabies. You're all so entitled, obnoxious and brash. Some of you have sex, but you have to pay cash. Your hero's gonna bleed and need some stitches. So whine about that, you crybaby bitches. There's some lines you just don't cross. You are just the ass of the final boss. more time. There's some lines you just don't cross. You all can kiss the ass of the final boss. We love you, Memphis.
Ya, ahora.
Dios mío.
With a gun. With a gun, people.
The Rock is fucking him. That's it. I don't know what else to say.
Es el único cabrón que puede decir lo que hace, lo aplaude la gente.
You like that, Memphis?
No, he'll rock for fuck's sake.
And now The Rock wants it. I love you back, and I appreciate that love. Now The Rock is gonna say, I hear you too, honey. The Rock loves you. I appreciate it. We're gonna move this out of the way, because The Rock wants to say something now. We had some fun. We're gonna have another kind of fun. Last week on SmackDown, Cody Rhodes, he did something to The Rock.
Ooh, slap.
Slap in the face.
The world heard it. The Rock felt it. Let's take a look at it.
Well played slap. Big slap.
You got him back? Now. No, he's getting booed.
Yeah, Cody finally manned up, huh? Finally grew a pair of balls. He took a swing at The Rock.
Are you fucking
no.
sick? You gotta be kidding me.
No. Come on, man. Oh my God, no. No, fix it, please.
How are you gonna respond, Cody Rhodes, to the moment, bro? This moment of your career, slapping the thing 4 days later.
I want to go back to work.
Yeah, Cody finally manned up, huh? Finally grew a pair of balls. He took a swing at The Rock. He slapped the hell out of The Rock. But what The Rock do? The Rock smiled. Then a couple of days later, Cody went on Monday Night Raw. And The Rock was waiting. The world was waiting. How were you going to respond to the biggest moment of your career, slapping The Rock? Were you going to cut an impassioned promo? What were you going to do? How were you going to respond, Cody Rhodes, to the moment that made you famous? Let's take a look.
Oh my God.
My mother.
Oh no.
She's the only one I got left.
Oh no.
And I can't hand it to Dusty Rhodes, but I certainly can hand it to Michelle Rubio.
He's gonna. Oh my God. No. 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 Don't do it, bro.
You responded
Please.
by crying. You responded by crying. You gotta. That's how you respond? I can't give the title to my daddy, so I'm gonna give the title to my mommy. I'm gonna give the title to my. You ain't giving anybody anything. Cody, The Rock doesn't want to talk to you right now, but The Rock wants to talk to one person right now, and that's your mama.
Oh no. Please don't do it, bro.
Mama Rhodes. The Rock knows that you're watching. The Rock knows you're listening. You don't know The Rock, but you're gonna know The Rock in ways that you wish you hadn't. So Mama Rose, let The Rock break it down for you and how WrestleMania is gonna go. Your son Cody took something from me, and I'm gonna make him pay. I'm gonna make your family pay, and I'm gonna make you pay.
Wow.
On WrestleMania Night 1, The Rock and Roman Reigns, we're gonna beat your son and we're gonna beat Seth Rollins, which puts us to Night 2. Bloodline rules, anything goes. Mama Rhodes, The Rock knows that you just can't wait for your son to finish that story. You want your son to finish that story so bad. You want your son to hand you that belt so bad, that Universal Championship, but that ain't gonna happen. That belt is gonna stay around the waist of my cousin Roman Reigns.
Oh hell no.
And now, Mama Rhodes, You are gonna get a belt, but you're gonna get the Rock's belt.
What?
It ain't gonna be that
Oh my
Universal
no,
Championship.
no,
It's gonna be
no,
this
no,
belt here.
No,
Roman
no,
Reigns.
no, don't do it. No. Oh my God. Two. No.
Mama Rhodes is gonna be a belt just like this. And The Rock is gonna take this belt and he's gonna beat your son. He's gonna son, and The Rock is gonna make your son bleed. He's gonna tear his skin, tear his flesh, and he's gonna whoop him. He's gonna whoop him like a dog over and over and over again. And Mama Rhodes, your son's blood is gonna be on this belt. And when The Rock is done whooping your son, and Roman is done beating your son 1, 2, 3, The Rock is gonna take this belt full of your son's blood, and he's gonna walk over to you, Mama Rhodes. The Rock needs you sitting in the first row so the world can see. And The Rock is gonna walk right over to you, Mama Rhodes, and he's gonna hand you this belt. He's gonna hand you this belt right here. And he's gonna put it in your lap. And you're gonna be crying just like your son, and that's okay. Because then The Rock is gonna whisper in your ear, Mama Rhodes. And with all the blood on your son's belt here, and your tears on that belt, The Rock is gonna whisper in your ear, he's gonna wipe your tears away, and he's gonna say, Michelle, what can I say except you're welcome?
Ya lo, ella va a estar, eso va a estar duro.
Muchacho. Va a estar cabrón ese día, yo sí. God damn,
La
bro.
gente le grita como quiera.
They don't give a fuck, man. It's fucking The Rock, man.
If you smell what the final boss is cooking,
The final boss. Final boss. Final boss.
The final boss has never been one to make idle threats, but one thing is absolutely certain: the road to WrestleMania is a collision course. And in Philadelphia, we will witness the biggest tag team match in WrestleMania history. Oh man, The Rock
Holy
and his
shit.
cutting and personal best. Cody may regret the day he incurred the wrath of the final boss.
At this point, it's like a weekly masterclass. Into Whippers again.
Getting back to today's business, Santos Escobar will be in action tonight against Lucha Nemesis, Dragon Lee, but Legado Crew can take a big step towards WrestleMania and the Tag Team Championships. They have a huge qualifying match against the LWO next.
Oh, God. Dude, this time that's gonna be fire. I ain't gonna lie, bro. At this point, I don't know what The Rock's missing at all. He just did everything he needed to
Question.
say,
What would you
basically.
get with almost $750?
Easy. I'd buy a smartwatch like that guy.
Makes sense. Use that GPS for your poor sense of direction.
Excuse me? My grandfather was a homing pigeon. My internal compass is genetic.
Must have skipped a generation.
I'm a walking GPS.
Okay. Which way is north? Okay, that's up, not north.
She got the watch.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds to spend on whatever you dream up.
I'll deal with this tomorrow.
You won't.
It's right here.
My eyes are watering.
Look how crusty this is.
It's just too much.
now this.
Good advice.
When stains and odors pile up, it's got to be Tide. with tomorrow's
Still
weather
Space
today.
Swiss, you're saying.
Know what to expect so you can plan ahead. Every weeknight at 6:30 p.m. watch Fox 29. We've got you covered. Sponsored by All Year Cooling. Keep your cool and call All Year Cooling. This Fox 29 news update is sponsored by the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail.
Yeah, so we got the LWO now versus Legado. This for a spot for WrestleMania in that fucking ladder match. It can go either way, I'll be honest with you. It can go either way. It is probably the most, I'll say, unpredictable tag match, tag qualifying match out of all the tag matches that we have so far. So I can see it go either way. I ain't gonna lie.
We understand.
And I think I see more Legado win. Legado Fantasma, because LWO, Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wild do have another qualifying match for the NXT brand, so they battling for 2 belts. I don't understand that, bro. Like, why you're battling for both tag belts, not just for the main roster, but for the development brand? What the fuck are we doing here, man? So I see Legado go over because I think I see LWO go for the NXT tag team titles. I think they're winning the whole thing, and they might win the tag titles. So I think I see Legado win, to be honest with you. So yeah, give me a second, guys. Fix this shit real quick.
A sold-out FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee. 14,173 members of the WWE. We're moments away from tag team action. The following is a WrestleMania 40 Tag Team Championship qualifying match. Already in ring, accompanied by Alexa Lopez, Angel, and Humberto, Legado del Fantasma. This is going to be our first of 2 qualifiers tonight, with all these teams sharing one common goal, advancing to the Showcase of the Immortals, WrestleMania, to take part in a 6-pack ladder match for the undisputed.
This could be chaos, I ain't gonna lie. 12 people in the fucking ladder match? What the fuck, bro? 12 people? Yeah, but tag team stuff. So we had Ray's Goons against Santos Goons. The 2 Goons, basically.
LWO, now you're seeing Pardo make the tag. The Angel.
Los pitufos contra los otros pitufos. But yeah, Ray will be on the show tonight. Okay, that was sus. I mean, it turns. Ray will be on the show tonight and already got the mask tonight. I used it for last time, but I completely wasted my time with the mask because Ray did not appear on the show last week. So I don't know why. Maybe it was because he was still at the wedding, at his son's wedding, which is probably maybe the reason that he was not there. But at least he's gonna be here tonight, so probably in a different segment, I'll say. But I bet it's gonna be about challenging Santos for WrestleMania. That's probably the only reason he's there, and he should. But yeah, I see Legado win. Oh my goodness.
Cruz del Toro flexing his otherworldly athleticism. Beautiful Hurricane Runner. Tag made to Joaquin Wild.
Joaquin Wild with a tag.
Toro and Wild.
Humberto in trouble.
Extremely effective tag team together.
Super kick.
Seemingly going viral on a regular basis these days with his breathtaking athleticism.
This guy's great. The one in the pants, Wild. Dude's like John Morant, basically. Whee!
Stereo suicide dive.
That's actually not the best he got. You will see more from him. Two white
Who
John
will
Lawrence.
advance?
Rosa parece ni 1, 2, 3 now.
Let's take one
Bro,
more look
what?
at the athleticism of the LWO Wild and Cruz. Del Toro throwing caution to the wind.
High risk and high reward. All going the way of the LWO right now, and you have to say, Legado del Fantasma find themselves in a world of trouble.
Well, Angel Umberto would hate to disappoint La Madrina. Cover here by Wild. Look at the leg. Umberto
We also got
survives.
Selena and Electra Lopez on the ringside.
Trying to get her man back on top.
Finally, at least Selena's there. Because last week she wasn't. It was like 4-on-1 with them, with her and Legado. A kick out.
Umberto survives. Who will advance in the tournament?
LWO full control here.
WWE 2K24 sponsors WWE on TV.
By the way, we also got Dragon Lee and Santos Escobar tonight. Should be a good match right there.
At Beyond Next, we believe life is better with less of some
I think
things
so. I
and
think
more
right
of
before
others.
that match, Ray's gonna do his segment,
More
and then he's probably gonna be on
convenience, less
commentary.
short-term thinking,
So I
more
mean, what I can
long-term
assume.
actions. Life's better when you get more. Fix your tariff and get 100% renewable electricity as standard. So switch to Eon Next.
So yeah. But yeah, the rest of the card seems to be Bayley versus Dakota Kai. We got Randy Orton and Grayson Waller again. Like, bro, I had no idea why they're doing that shit again, man. Seriously, man, I'm tired, man, of those matches between Randy Orton and Grayson Waller, or Randy Orton versus Austin Theory. It's the same shit every week. They've done it for the last 4 weeks, man. Can Randy Orton move on from these two dudes? Like, goddamn, bro. Unless they're building this for a breakup between Grayson and Austin, which I actually see it at some point. I actually do see it.
With the £250 excess refund reward on your car insurance, you'll feel as satisfied as silent.
Don't compare.
Chemist Nitro Search. The easy way to experience the ritual of chemist search and sell wherever you are.
Smooth.
Thanks.
Very smooth.
Super finish. Chelsea go top, and it's just what she does. Twist for the tail. Will they go for a jump goal? Don't forget, I will find it.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do?
Vad i helvete? Säger jävlar. 25 years later, we still talk about this film here, and I wonder why.
Alright. I'll turn this a little down. But yeah, we got Bayley and Dakota Kai tonight. We got Santos and Dragon Lee tonight. We got Rey Mysterio appearing on the show tonight. We got Randy Orton and Grayson Waller. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there isn't any other. Oh, and we got Pete Dunne and Butch. I mean, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate versus Pretty Dead Lee. And I'm saying Pretty Dead Lee because they're boring and they're not even good, to be honest. They have probably the worst gimmick in all of WWE right now. Like, it's not only cringe, but it's so boring, man. Like, holy shit, do they need a character change, man? They definitely need a character change. I'm tired with this yes boy bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. And I think people agree with me. So yeah. Oh well, we got the most played superstars. We got Cody Rhodes at first, Roman Reigns at second, Jey Uso third, Randy Orton fourth, and Seth Rollins fifth. Interesting.
Once upon a time in NXT that included Cruz del Toro and Wacky Wild till they turned their backs on the Emperor of Lucha Libre. Well, perhaps now is payback time.
Angel and Umberto having their way with Del Toro. Not a lot of real estate on the top turnbuckle, yet three superstars are sharing the space. This is the beginning of the end for Cruz del Toro. What on earth are we going to see? Look at this power.
What the hell? Oh my god.
Cover here by Berto. Hook of the leg. This one's over. No.
Dude, Cruz del Toro flying, bro. He went flying, man.
Big pump kick rocks the jaw of Wild. Any combination by Cruz, shoulders down.
Oh wow. Damn. Nice move by Cruz del Toro. Give me Wild in this match, man. Walking Wild, man. Dude's always impressive, man. Alright, here we go.
Keep your eyes on Joaquin Wild, double drop kick.
Perhaps nobody on the SmackDown roster has stepped it up more in the past few months than Joaquin Wild. He is hungry for success.
Neckbreaker by Wild takes down Berto. You know, Joaquin would love to make Rey Mysterio and the entire LWO proud by representing them.
Oh wow. Dude, Joaquin Wild, man. Holy shit.
Tornado DDT, that could do it. Wild slides into the cover. And Alberto keeps it alive for Legado.
Joaquin Wild ping-ponging around. Cruz del Toro.
Del Toro looking to take a high risk again.
Oh.
Baseball slide, nobody
Damn.
home.
Jesus
And
Christ.
nearly launched through the barricade.
The superb movement.
Oh shit. Oh, that's it. That's it. Oh, that's it.
This could be the kiss goodnight.
Tag made. Berto legal popped up.
Oh my god. Damn.
Hook in a rib or two. Deep hook in the leg.
Wow. Holy shit. Just like that.
That wasn't even a finishing move.
Dude, he went flying, man. But I expected more, bro. Like, what? I kind of expected more. That was a little short. Hey, though. Clean win. I'll say that. Finally. Actually, they actually got a win. Clean. And as I expected, and as I predicted, I don't know, man. But man, as I predicted. Wait, what? What is this shit?
Here we see bracket number 1, Legado del Fantasma, the first team to advance. We will see New Catch Republic battle Pretty Deadly later on tonight.
Yes, boy!
This is a tournament? What the fuck? Wait, what? I'm confused, bro. What the fuck are we doing here? Yeah, but it's a... Bro, there's 5 teams in the fucking ladder match. Why are we doing a fucking tournament, bro? I don't understand, man. What the fuck are we doing, man?
Royal Rumble winner Bayley is in a battle for survival ahead of WrestleMania. She faces Dakota Kai in our main event later tonight.
That's the main event? Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting.
This was the longest rivalry between two top
Dude, but what?
WWE rivals.
Randy's done all these evil things to put me at a disadvantage. The tables turn.
And then WWE legends.
At 35, I'm going to become a professional wrestler. He just kept getting better and better and better and better. Well, life. I believed in myself.
WWE Superstar Sunday. New episodes Sunday at 8 only on A&E.
Dude, but what? Why are they doing a tournament, bro?
WWE 2K24 sponsors WWE on TN.
I don't understand this. Why are they doing fucking tournaments? Dude, there's 5 teams at WrestleMania. That's gonna be in it. Why do you just didn't put Legado in there already? They already won their qualifying match. Why they gotta compete in a tournament when there's gonna be one winner for SmackDown, and that's gonna be the 2nd spot, and for Raw as well? What are we doing, bro? I don't get this. This already qualified already. with whoever wins later on, which is gonna be Butch and it's gonna be Butch. Oh shit! Why am I mentioning Butch? But yeah, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates versus Pretty Deadly, which I'm assuming is Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates. Why you just didn't put those two teams in the match for WrestleMania already? What the fuck are we doing? So that is 3 teams right there, and then you got the 3 other teams from Raw. That's it. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to like exaggerate it into a fucking tournament. Just add those 2 teams, Legado Fantasma and Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates. That's 3 teams with Judgment Day. And then on Raw, we get DIY, we get The New Day, and we get Missing Troop. That's it. There's just 6 tag teams. And that should be your ladder match. Why do we gotta do a fucking tournament, bro? Everything has to be for a tournament, I guess. God damn, bro. It just doesn't make sense, bro. A tournament here just doesn't make sense, bro. If those are not the teams for WrestleMania, I don't know what we're doing at this point. I don't know. Maybe the only one I would not be mad about is DIY and the Creed brothers. But I think DIY will win, most likely. I think DIY will win. I mean, they've been feuding with Judgment Day for the last couple weeks, so having them lose in this qualifying match, it's just basically going to be a complete waste of time for the other weeks, because they've been feuding with Judgment Day for the last couple weeks, and if they lose this week, what's the point of the storyline that we did with DIY and Judgment Day? So I understand, man. Like, why the fuck are we doing a tournament, man? I don't get this, bro. I don't get this. So, if that's the case, are you gonna do a fucking triple threat match on the Raw side, or are you just gonna add all of them for WrestleMania? Because I don't understand, bro. I don't understand these people. They should just gave them the spot for WrestleMania. Legado gets the spot for WrestleMania, and as well as Pete Dunne, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates.
WWE 2K24.
By the way, the main event is Bayley versus Dakota Kai. That's the main event tonight. Not bad. We finally got a women's main event. Most likely gonna get Randy Orton and Grayson Waller now.
The NASCAR Cup Series heads to the last great Coliseum as the gladiators of auto racing look to try to survive the half-mile track at Bristol. The pre-race begins at 3 Eastern with the engines firing at 3:30 Sunday on Fox. Now let's head up to the entranceway and our very own Kayla Braxton.
Thanks, Corey. And now, everybody, please welcome my guests.
Yes! It's been too long, Corey!
Go on, Wade. Have yourself a time.
He's gonna talk to us!
The Megastar!
Taylor, and thank you, Mr. Megastar! Best day ever!
L8 Night, yeah! We got the Megastar on SmackDown. Finally, man.
LA Knight, since the Elimination Chamber, you have been on a quest to find AJ Styles. Have you had any luck on your search for the Phenomenal One?
May I just need to cook for a minute.
I need to cook. Let him cook.
Let me talk to you.
That's gonna be a meme already.
AJ Styles. You said last week that I need to be humble. You said LA Knight needs to be humble. Now you're talking my language. Now you're talking what I want to hear. AJ, I'm standing right here. Why don't you come out and humble LA Knight? That's about what I thought. You got another week where AJ Styles can't show up. And why is that? You ain't big enough for this ride, little man.
Damn.
Old Napoleon Styles out here making all the empty threats. He wants to act like I ain't been looking for him the last few weeks. Huh?
Huh?
This man sees it fit to fly all the way to Australia, yet he can't drive his keister over here to Memphis? And all the while he goes over there, he says, X marks the spot. LA Knight marks the spot. Nana!
Nana!
LA Knight spots the marks. And the biggest mark walking is AJ Styles. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put it to you like this, with that in mind, if you can't show up, if you don't have enough tingle in your loins to show up to SmackDown, I know somewhere where you just can't help but to show up.
WrestleMania.
I'm talking AJ Styles. I'm talking LA Knight. And I am talking WrestleMania.
Yeah.
AJ, you said I walk around like I own this place. I might not own the place, but at WrestleMania, I will own your ass. And what that means is you will find out exactly whose game this is.
What everybody saying?
Yeah!
Oh, AJ. Not far behind, AJ Styles with a steel chair.
I accept.
AJ Styles attacking LA Knights, bro.
For WrestleMania issued by LA Knight, accepted emphatically on a phenomenal.
Well, I hope that gets made official, but you simply cannot show your
Well, here you got it. Another match for WrestleMania. LA Knights and AJ
Well,
Styles.
it certainly appears right now as though AJ Styles and LA Knight have WrestleMania plans. Last week, right here on Friday Night SmackDown, we heard plans of a different variety, unveiled by none other than our United States champion.
Boy, Dallas, do I have a surprise for y'all.
Ah, Jim.
The
fact that we're getting Prime sponsored in the ring, that's ridiculous, bro. Sure, it's good for Logan Paul. I mean, people are gonna buy more Prime, but is it good for us, people watching? I don't know, man.
Into the Viper, who was taken out of the Elimination Chamber by
Oh, the RKO to the KSI. RKO. I mean, we're gonna see another RKO tonight. That's for sure.
Nick, my guy. Logan. Nick, come on in.
Hey, man. So what's the plan? Yeah, the plan, the punishment. There's gonna be a fine. Repercussions for the chaos that happened last week. Randy Orton, he slithered in. He interrupted the biggest sponsorship moment in WWE history, Prime, WWE. Randy Orton, Nick, he RKO'd my business partner on the Prime logo. What's the plan? What? Oh, I see. Okay. You don't want to dwell on the past, I get it. But I think that Randy should probably apologize. You do? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Not for me. Not for me, Nick. I don't care. I could care less. But for you, you know, you could get in serious trouble. Otherwise, I mean, think about the precedent it could set, the impact it could have on SmackDown, the very fabric of WWE. What?
I think it would set a great precedent. If you requested that apology from Randy Orton in person, think of the precedent that would set.
Oh, me? You want me to do it? Okay, well, it is your job to make that happen.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Yeah. But then again, how could I expect you to do your job when you can't even find me an opponent for WrestleMania?
Well, bad news. You know I am a betting man, and I don't
What
like
the
the
hell?
odds if the Viper issuing an apology.
Oh God,
Anyway.
Grayson Waller.
Been
Jesus
there with
Christ.
the Viper before, it never ended well for me. Hopefully Logan has better fortune.
The quality contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
And the crowd goes smile.
From Sydney, Australia, weighing 204 pounds. Grayson
Nobody gives a fuck.
He is brash, he is loquacious, and Grayson Waller is about to go one-on-one with the Viper, Randy Orton, live next on Friday Night SmackDown.
Hi. I hope we get Ray merch tonight, man. Hopefully after the show we get some Rey Mysterio merch loaded for the shop.com. I already got myself another mask. So besides this mask that I already have for tonight, I got another mask, and I'm gonna use that for WrestleMania. So you're not gonna see that mask all the way until WrestleMania April 6th. I mean, if he wrestles that day. If he doesn't wrestle, then you're not gonna see it that day. But since most likely Rey Mysterio will battle Santos at WrestleMania, and which he should. If they, I swear to God, if they leave Rey Mysterio, a legend like him, off the WrestleMania card, I don't know what to fucking say at this point. I don't know what to say, man. So, I'll be honest. Whenever Rey wrestles against Santos at WrestleMania, it's a night 1 or night 2, you're gonna see that mask. So, you're gonna see the mask, and you're gonna fucking love it, cause it was fucking beautiful. Just saying, fucking amazing. It was just. I think it was better than the red one, in my opinion. Maybe not the way you see it on stream. Maybe not like the way you see it on stream, but in person, maybe it is. But man, I cannot wait for WrestleMania. I cannot wait. WrestleMania this year, I mean, it's a good show so far. I think it's gonna be great. I mean, it's just gonna depend on the undercard, man. The undercard needs to be great, man. Like, we're talking about everything outside of The Rock, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Cody Rhodes. Besides all those guys, and Drew McIntyre, of course, because he has a match with Seth Rollins. Outside of those matches, he's got to book a very good undercard. And so far, we got Bayley and Io Sky for the women's championship. We got Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch for the women's world championship. We got Sami Zayn and Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, which I don't know if that match should happen. I think Shaq Gable deserves that spot. Also, I forgot to tell y'all, but you know that I reported about Bray Wyatt's induction on Wednesday? Well, unfortunately, that those reports are not true, and as of right now, Bray Wyatt is not going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. At least for this year. Probably most likely next year he's going to be inducted. But at least this year, I don't think he might not get in there. So, plus, you already got a guy like Paul Heyman, who should be the first ballot Hall of Famer. So next year, Bray Wyatt, who's most likely going to be inducted to Hall of Fame next year, he needs to be the first ballot Hall of Fame. So
in Cleveland, Ohio, this year. My God, Cleveland, where I'm.
Oh, and by the way, we got SummerSlam in Cleveland on August 3rd. Interesting, by the way. And my God, I got plans for this summer. I mean, I'm going for vacation in the summer. As of right now, it's gonna be in late June. My God, it's just one of those vacations that I've been waiting for so long, man. Yeah, no, Gamer Preston. Hold up.
I wanted to ask if the Bloodline had an official response to Jey Uso's WrestleMania XL challenge to his brother Jimmy.
Actually, yes, we do got a response. Yeah, little brother out there talking that big noise, huh? You forgot, didn't you? You forgot. Before the right-hand man, before you becoming a main eventer, before you becoming the longest reigning tag team in WWE, you was my little brother. I raised you. And you follow me everywhere. I told you I got you. Yeah, last year at WrestleMania, it was me and you. This year at WrestleMania, it's me versus you. Hey, Goose, big bruh, got you. You want me? Yates.
Yates. Jesus, that look, man. It was like Jey Uso himself.
Well, the stars are out tonight on Beale Street, including two-time Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter duo, husband and wife Michael and Tanya Trotter, perhaps better known worldwide as the War and Treaty. Here in the house is our very special guest. They got a new single, Stealing a Kiss. It will be released next Friday. The War and Treaty had a great time tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. Grayson Waller, the man who
Dude, Grayson Waller thinks he can beat Randy Orton. Go fucking walk, man.
But it's not going to get easier.
Randy!
And from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 275 pounds, Hulk Viper, Randy Orton! I'm going to put you on the spot, Bad News. What do you think the odds truly are of Randy Orton issuing an apology to Logan Paul?
Is there a negative possibility for odds? Because believe me, it's not going to be happening. That is not how Randy Orton is built.
Well, Mattel is delivering the nostalgia with WWE Retro. You can now get Hall of Famers Hulk Hogan, Wendy Richter, Big John Studd, and the greatest Muhammad Ali in the classic 90s WWE form factor complete with real retro action figures. Pick up this set today at MattelCreations.com. WWE Retro, so close to the real thing, it's like being in the ring. Grayson Waller about to get first-hand experience of what it means to be in
Dude, Randy was just him, bro. The man is literally signing someone's autograph and a toy while on national television, man. That's how much he loves the fans, man. You can just feel the love that Randy Orton has for these fans, man. Not just the fans of Memphis. Everywhere he goes, basically. He's genuine. He's honestly one of the nicest guys you'll ever see. Seriously.
With a graphic of this matchup saying Legend Killer versus Legend Maker.
The man can be a snake. But,
But,
dude, he's one of the nicest guys overall. He can just tell, man. In real life.
I await that happening before our eyes tonight.
Well, tonight's Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive. The Viper basking in the adulation of the WWE Universe in a sold-out FedEx Forum tonight in Memphis.
The longer this entrance takes, the more acid drain pumps from the veins of the audacious.
I wish Wolf was Grayson Waller,
Of course,
man.
you're saying this speaking from experience, right, Ray? You had the opportunity to stand across the ring from the Viper.
Yeah, there's a reason why I retired age 35. Simply too many battles with my
Dude, Randy Orton's so over, man.
Grayson Waller, wait.
Dude, he's ignoring him. Oh, shit.
Wait a minute! Got an unscheduled guest? Logan Paul's been all over the show tonight already. Wade, what do you think the United States champion is doing out here now? You don't think Logan honestly expects an apology from Orton, do you?
Maybe he's going to sponsor Randy Orton's tights. Maybe his boots. Maybe he's just out here to gloat. What about SummerSlam going to Cleveland?
Anything is possible. I mean, listen, I know you and I both are for sale. I think maybe we should have a prime commentator.
If you want me to wear one of those bright bottle outfits, if it's a paid gig, I'm certainly down.
And it looks as though the United States champion is headed our way. Bad news.
Good friend of the desk, always welcome over here, Corey.
Oh, right in the neck. Oh, shit.
Victimized with the arrival of Logan Paul.
Anyways, as I was saying, we're getting Randy Orton racing Waller. But yeah, that was scary, man. Like, he hit Randy Orton right in the neck, man. And you know the amount of neck problems that he's had in the past. Not just the neck, but the back. I mean, he had back fusion. Back surgery, I should say. He had back surgery. So yeah, as I was saying, the Mania card is looking like this. We got the tag team match between Rock and Reigns against Cody and Seth. We got Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns in the main event on night 2. We got Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre as well. We got Bayley and Io Sky WrestleMania. We got Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley as well. We got Gunther versus Sami Zayn. Official. He was going for a back suplex. But yeah, Randy Orton. Maybe a match with Logan Paul, actually. So yeah. But yeah, going back there. I'm not sure about the idea of having Sami Zayn challenge Gunther. I think it should have been Chad Gable. I mean, Chad Gable had the better story. And he was more over at the time. Right now, especially. By the way, Grayson Waller, what a move, man. That's his finishing move, by the way. Randy's in trouble. Anyway. I don't know about the decision I have about having Sami Zayn go at it against Gunther. And just heard some reports that Sami Zayn was actually upset about the reaction from the fans for the fact that they were not happy about his win against Chad Gable. And he can count me on that. Like, I was not happy. But the thing is, he's got to understand, the better story right now was Chad Gable. It was not Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's story was the World Championship. But unfortunately, CM Punk got injured, in which the plans of him and Sami Zayn had to change. And now Sami Zayn, since he didn't have a match at the time, the only way he could fit into WrestleMania is by going after Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. And unfortunately, that stole Chad Gable's moment. Chad Gable's opportunity to be at WrestleMania. Not just be at WrestleMania in a big deal, but now he's going to be off WrestleMania. He's not going to be, let me say that again. He's not going to even be at WrestleMania right now, at this point. I mean, I don't know where he fits right now, at this point. Most likely he's going to be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, because that's the only thing. But that's not even WrestleMania. That's on fucking SmackDown. So, the fact that Chad Gable is going to be off WrestleMania is just a fucking crime, man. It's a fucking crime. Chad Gable shouldn't have been in that position. And Sami Zayn shouldn't have rest this year's WrestleMania, because the fact of the matter is, we don't need Sami Zayn this year's WrestleMania if he wasn't going to go after the world title. because Sami Zayn didn't fit anywhere else that made sense but the World Heavyweight Championship. Chad Gable was at the right time and the right spot. Supposed to go after the freaking Intercontinental Championship. And it ended up not even being him. And the fans are now pissed because that's not the case anymore. So, yeah. We got 2 more matches now announced. But before that, we also got the ladder match for the Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. We had nobody announced besides Judgment Day, in which I don't understand. It should have been also Legado already, because they won their match tonight. So Legado should be already in there. And whoever wins later on, which is going to be between Pretty Deadly and Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates. So yeah. 2 more matches that are now announced for WrestleMania are LA Knight and AJ Styles. So that's the 7 match announced. And the 8 match announced for WrestleMania. We got Jimmy Uso take on Jey Uso. So that's 8 matches there official. And if there's another match that's gonna be announced, it is Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar. That's gonna be announced on maybe tonight or next week. Most likely tonight, because Rey's gonna be on the show. So yeah, I expect that match to be announced tonight. By the way, you can just tell Randy was now 275 pounds. So, I mean, the man got heavier, but not like in the fat way. I mean, come on, he got in better shape actually this time. Dude's in better shape than he was before. The last time that he was there, comparing to now, dude actually got in better shape. He got bigger, actually, this time. So yeah, Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar is going to be announced at some point. And down goes Grayson Waller to get into. But yeah, that's gonna be announced at some point. That will actually be. What the hell?
Austin Theory making his presence felt yet again. Here comes Waller.
Oh no!
Colliding with Theory. Come on, come on! We know what happens next.
Now Randy are laughing, man.
In the eyes of United States champion Logan Paul. Grayson Waller about to be put to the sword.
I'm sure if Grayson Waller knew where he was, he would have panic in his eyes as well.
Mind is scrambled, and it's about to get worse.
A deafening chant echoing throughout the FedEx Forum. This is the beginning of the end. No! Austin Theory coming to the aid of Grayson Waller. Watching in the light.
Oh no!
What a friend Austin Theory is playing like this inside of the line.
Vintage Orton yet again.
Oh! RKO out of nowhere.
Absolutely sure you saw that. Here is your winner, Randy Orton. What a win by Randy Orton, who at times had to feel using a handicap match. Here comes Theory from behind, clipping the knee of the Viper.
Theory simply refusing to move on. And it's a gift for the United States champion.
You're exactly right. Theory is setting Orton up for the Maverick.
Wow.
Logan going to deliver that titanium reinforced right hand. Right on the chin of Orton.
Uh-oh. Kevin Owens.
Logan Paul knows exactly what that
Get the fuck out of the way.
It's the scene. United States Championship. Owens certainly not a fan of Logan Paul in any way, shape, or form, coming to the aid.
Oh.
Stunner to Theory.
What the fuck? Dude, what?
Real kinetic energy in those moves. And with a front row seat, Logan Paul is maybe a future.
Logan. So sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to follow up on our meeting from earlier. A couple of things. First off, were you able to get that apology from Randy, or no? Okay. Secondly, I've determined your opponent for WrestleMania. I'm so sorry. I misspoke. I've determined your opponents for WrestleMania.
Oh no.
You will defend the United States Championship against Kevin Owens and Randy Orton in a triple threat match at WrestleMania.
Logan Paul is beside himself with good reason. Careful what you wish for. Triple threat, double the danger at WrestleMania for the United States Champion Logan Paul. Well, Logan Paul will find himself outnumbered, which is a situation familiar to one of the competitors in our main event tonight, Bayley, who has been the victim of the ultimate betrayal. Let's take a look at how we got to tonight's main event in our progressive match flow.
Oh no.
Match Flow is sponsored by Progressive.
Alright, breaking news. We got a triple threat match for WrestleMania. Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and Logan Paul will go at it at WrestleMania for the United States Championship. Now, a lot of people are saying that it should have been Randy Orton and Logan Paul alone without Kevin Owens. But the fact of the matter is, Kevin Owens never lost to Logan Paul. You know, clean. He never got pinned, he never got submitted, none of that bullshit. He got disqualified because I'm some sort of mistake that the referee just did, because Logan Paul used to brass knuckles and then Kevin Owens tried to do the same and he got disqualified. So, yes, we're getting a triple threat match for WrestleMania. Most likely, Logan Paul will retain because he'll pin Kevin Owens, most likely. So, yeah, it's most likely going to be the result. Unless they want to have Logan Paul pin Randy Orton, which shall be fucking impressive, I ain't gonna lie. But that's most likely why Kevin Owens is there. So, yeah. Anyways, there's that is your night match actually for WrestleMania. Oof.
Damage control, and Dakota, Bayley seemed determined to take you all out one by one for a match with Io Sky at WrestleMania.
Yeah, Bayley is not.
Shoot, hold on.
I'm standing by with damage control, and Dakota, Bayley seemed determined to take you all out one WrestleMania.
Yeah, Bayley is not as damage control. Doing. Alright, you were jealous of Io. Threatened by Kyrie and Asuka, so in order for us to grow stronger as damage control, we had to cut you loose. So this is a message not only to you, but to all of them chicks in the locker room. We run the show.
We run this shit. We run this shit. We run this shit. Technically, she forgot about The Rock and Roman Reigns and all those people, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins. Most likely The Rock, I will say. But yeah, The Rock mostly runs the show, so I don't know what y'all say, bro. Anyway, yeah, let me just count it. I mean, we got the tag match. We got Cody and Roman. We got Seth and Drew. We got Jimmy and Jay. We got the 2 women's matches. That's 6 matches right there. We got hold on. Okay, that's 6 matches. We got the water match. That's 7 matches. The 8 match. It was only 9 AJ Styles, and the 9th match now. It is Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul. So that's 9 matches now announced for WrestleMania. 9 matches. A 10 match, Rey and Santos. That's pretty much it. Rey and Santos is the only one that I can come up with. So, yeah. Rey and Santos. If they're going to have 5 matches per show, then Rey and Santos should be the last match announced. So, yeah. Rey and Santos. But yeah, we're getting most of the card already booked already. So, there you go. Hell, you got 3 matches announced tonight. And most likely 1 more, which is going to be Rey and Santos.
Whatever your goals, let's get going. Tomorrow begins today with NatWest, proud partner Team GB.
Hey, Doc, what can a human fear-nothing blood test really test?
Kidney, liver, thyroid, heart, and more.
So it can know a man's body, but can it know his mind? No. Interesting. Order your fear-nothing blood test at Newman.com.
WWE 2K24 sponsors WWE on TNT Sports. World at WrestleMania will take place at the Philadelphia Convention Center starting Thursday, April 4th through Monday, April 8th. In breaking news today, WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H will join the Pat McAfee Show live on Friday, April 5th.
Okay,
Tickets are on
interesting.
sale now at fanaticevents.com/WWE. And tonight, Friday Night SmackDown.
Bro,
on
when
Fox
is Ray
sponsored
coming out,
by
man?
Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. We're ready for singles action regarding the leader of Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar. We saw Angel and Berto pick up an extremely important victory earlier tonight. Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, weighs 165 pounds, Dragon Lee, highly motivated and laser focused as he prepares to do battle with Santos Escobar. Wade, I think you have to imagine Dragon Lee looking for a measure of revenge after what he suffered last week here on Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah, well, last week on SmackDown, Angel was taking on Dragon Lee in singles. Dragon Lee scored the victory with Legado del Fantasma surrounded the ringside watching on. Now, LWO were not in town. And after the victory, the celebrations were short because he received a beatdown from Legado del Fantasma, after which the Emperor of Lucha Libre seemed to have a message for Rey Mysterio.
See if Santos can pick up where Angel and Berto left off tonight. More W's for Legado del Fantasma. You got 2 second-generation superstars doing battle. Of course, Escobar.
I'm gonna put the mask. I ain't gonna lie. I think Ray's gonna come in at any point, basically.
Bestia del Ring, another lucha icon. And Dragon Lee pushing the pace here in the early goings.
Well, this is to be Dragon Lee.
Whoa!
What up?
This is Dragon Lee for me playing a dangerous game once again. Bearing in mind what happened last week with Legado and El Fantasma surrounding the ring, with him out here on his own. Guess what? We're in the same situation.
Great athleticism by Dragon Lee, looking to hoist up Santos Escobar. Escobar in trouble, fighting desperately. Able to free himself from the grasp of the Dragon.
Oh, wow.
Super kick right in the mud of Escobar.
This will be a huge scalp for Dragon Lee to play the respect of Santos Escobar around the world, especially in the lucha game, is simply massive.
Dragon again looking for the possible sit-out powerbomb. This is outrageous strike into the cover. And Escobar keeps this alive. And we didn't have to wait long for Dragon Lee to... And Escobar keeps this alive.
Hold on, guys.
And we didn't have to wait long for Dragon Lee to blow our minds, taking to the sky, throwing caution to the wind, and taking out Santos.
Who has not gone out of the block so far this year.
You're absolutely right. Escobar has been completely ineffective since the opening bell. And Dragon Lee launches Roberto into Angel on the outside, but Dragon had better keep his eyes on the task at hand, that being Escobar.
Escobar.
Oh, no. Oh, that's it. Wow.
Phantom driver. That's going to do it.
What the fuck?
Here is your winner, Santos.
Dude, that shit lasted 2 minutes. What are we doing, bro?
Dragon Lee had all the momentum on his side, with a momentary hesitation cost him big.
Well, I tried to walk.
Dragon's got some backup tonight. Carlito is here.
Bradshaw beating Santos Escobar in a street fight a couple of weeks ago. Santos wanting no part of Carlito tonight.
Backstabber to Angel.
Backstabber.
And Berto driven down onto his tag team partner, but Escobar just clocked Carlito.
As the bodies piled up, the Emperor was lying in wait.
All right, finally.
Is he here? He is the Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
The leader of the LWO, Rey Mysterio.
Santos Escobar's
It was younger this side.
former hero. Things have soured in the worst way.
Dude, Ray was freaking jacked up or something. Good lord.
Here we go, Mysterio teeing off on Santos Escobar.
Whee!
Simply ageless.
Here we go, down and up.
Ah.
Escobar out of harm's way just in time.
Nobody has studied Rey Mysterio more than Santos
Why are you running,
Escobar.
Santos? Why are you running? Ya no corras. Remember what you said? It was supposed to be me and you. Together. Familia. Let me give you what you want. How about next week? One-on-one.
Wait,
you
what?
And me. And I promise you, te lo prometo desde el fondo de mi corazón, from the bottom of my heart, I will slap that stupid, arrogant smile off your face.
Mysterio wants it, the
What?
world wants it. Will Escobar accept?
Been a long time coming. A showdown could be on the horizon for Mysterio and Escobar. And while we're talking about a long time coming after suffering betrayal by the group she created, the winner of the 2024
What the fuck?
Royal Rumble match, Bayley, goes one-on-one with Dakota Kai live.
Damn, that's what next week? What? Wait a minute, what? Huh? Not a WrestleMania? What the fuck? Dude, what? Dude, the second most watched story on SmackDown is not gonna be a WrestleMania? What? What the fuck? They gonna leave Ray out of the card, bro? Don't tell me they're gonna leave Ray out of the card, man. There's no way. There is no way they're leaving Rey Mysterio out of the card. No. Dude, sure, I'm excited for Rey and Escobar, bro. Next week on SmackDown? Instead of WrestleMania? You building the storyline for this? A match between the two on SmackDown? Dude, what did they do with the story, bro? What did they do? Dude, first it was Carlito and Escobar. It was supposed to be a Survivor Series. But then you replaced with Dragon Lee and Santos. Only for Santos to win in 5 minutes. Then they do a rematch 2 weeks later. Same result. Santos squashes Dragon Lee. And the same thing happened tonight. And then Carlito, instead of getting this match on a pay-per-view, he gets this match on a SmackDown. Random SmackDown, by the way. And now they do it with Rey Mysterio, who just came back? I don't understand. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. What are they doing, bro? Why do they do this match next week and not save for WrestleMania? Dude, what other match are you going to book for the show? Nah, but you're going to put Bianca Belair on fucking WrestleMania. You just got to have Bianca Belair on a fucking WrestleMania match. Kill me, bro. Seriously, they're gonna... Oh my god, don't wait, bro. Oh my god, bro. Can't be serious, bro.
Against Pretty Deadly.
Hold up, bro. Let me go over there.
So this is essentially a quarter final. Win this matchup, you go on to a semi-final, and you'll take on Legado del Fantasma, who were victorious earlier tonight. Win that matchup, you go on to WrestleMania, and you challenge for the WWE Tag Team Championships in a six-pack challenge.
Six-pack ladder match challenge. Ooh, talk about chaos. Tag made to Pete Dunne. There's some unusual athleticism flexed by Tyler Bate. And we've seen over the past several months, Wade, the return to form of the cruiserweight, of Pete Dunne, who's continuing to prove he is one of, if not the most sadistic submission specialist in the game.
Yeah, he has a certain set of skills that are highly deadly, especially as it seems to pertain to Pretty Deadly. I don't know if these guys have got some English beef between them, but Pete Dunne over the past few months has made a beeline for Pretty Deadly whenever they've been around SmackDown.
It's all joint manipulation. I'm kind of shocked that this is still legal. But right now, Kit Wilson suffering at the hand of the Bruiserweight.
Elton Prince not so long ago had a nasty hand injury. Kit Wilson may be about to get the same problem.
Poor Elton was confined to a wheelchair for several weeks.
That's how you know it was bad.
Pete Dunne would be all too happy to dish out some more punishment to Elton Prince and Kit Wilson, collectively known as Pretty Deadly, but oh no, things are about to get even worse. Kit able to get out of harm's way for the moment, and Elton Prince on the outside making Dunne pay.
A spot of divide and conquer from Pretty Deadly.
Cover here. Pretty Deadly looking to punch their ticket to the next round.
That's the kind of cohesion that led Pretty Deadly to numerous NXT Tag Team Championships over the years, still awaiting their first opportunity at WrestleMania, however.
I had a chance to chat with Pretty Deadly earlier in the day, and they said when we qualify for WrestleMania, we have outfits planned that would make Freddie Mercury blush.
I love it. They are the official tag team of Buckingham Palace, and they're so pretty they don't need to edit their Instagram pics, Corey.
See what you did there. Here comes Pete down in a single leg takedown by Prince. Towards the forward progression of the bruiserweight. Done now. Needs to make a tag to the fresher Tyler Bate.
I love nothing more than watching Pretty Deadly once they get the upper hand in a matchup from Pretty to rather ugly in a heartbeat.
Dunn just continuing to swing the heavy lumber.
That's a scary thing about Brock. You know if you're getting in the ring with him, you're taking home some soup.
We're back with the show. Okay, so we got Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate versus Pretty Deadly. Bro, everyone's saying the same thing. Rey Mysterio versus Santos should have been WrestleMania. I'll say this one thing though. I don't think it's not going to be just one match between the two. Because I smell a DQ finish between the two. You just cannot book Rey and Santos and that's it next week. You just can't. There's got to be more, right? There's got to be more. You just can't have Rey return and then have a match with Santos next week on SmackDown and that's it. No. You just can't. So, I see a DQ finish. And at WrestleMania, we get a street fight between Rey and Santos. A street fight. That's my prediction. We're getting a street fight instead of a normal one-on-one match. Because if it's going to get an DQ, then Rey's going to say, oh, okay, let's just do a street fight then. Fuck it, let's just do a street fight then, WrestleMania. And that's what I think is going to happen at WrestleMania. A street fight at WrestleMania. So yeah. The match between the two most likely will be DQ. Because you can't just book these two on a random SmackDown and that's it. No. It's completely unacceptable, bro. Plus, why would you ruin the match between the two? Like, if they book this at WrestleMania now, and they already book it for next week, it's like people are not going to be as much interested as they used to be. They could have just saved it for WrestleMania and that's it, bro. But I bet there's going to be a DQ finish, which is going to cost a match between the two WrestleMania. So, and it has to be a WrestleMania. Right? You can't just have Rey out of the card. You just can't. You can't have Rey out of the card. No way, bro. You can't just have him out of the card. It's ridiculous, man.
To be honest.
Be concerned.
To find your perfect summer.
Oh my God, bro.
Jan, release your energy. It's releasing my pee I'm worried about. And my thick pants showing.
Then we're always discreet like me.
Well, let's do with my legs. Hold on. Watch this.
So yeah, we're getting Rey and Santos next week.
Yep, it protects and feels
I don't know
dry.
why they're
Plus,
doing
it's
this
so
next week,
thin.
bro. Oh my God, bro.
You. I'm letting it all go.
Always discreet, strong protection, incredible discretion. Investing shouldn't
I
feel
mean,
like this.
should we just start the stream now? Like, I don't care about the rest of this show, to be honest. Because we got this match, which is pretty predictable. And then we have Bayley versus Dakota Kai. I mean, I would just watch Bayley with Dakota. We'll see what happens. But that's it? Really? Not even a match between Rey and Santos? Come on, man.
Even living this high.
That's ridiculous, man. Honestly. That's ridiculous.
I wanted more than just home insurance. With all this smart tech, Jack.
Either DQ finish or Rey gets attacked before the match.
Just leave it by the beanstalk.
It's smart tech and home insurance. Smart home insurance from Sky Protect.
Everybody's everywhere.
I like your new face. Horror movie seasonal quest.
But yeah, I expected more from Rey and from Rey and all those people tonight. Like, we didn't got that much, man.
WWE 2K24 sponsors WWE on TNT Sports. Suplex Forum. It is sold out tonight in Memphis as we watch a WrestleMania Championship qualifying match. The New Catch Republic versus Pretty Deadly. Earlier in the night, we saw Angel and Umberto of Legado del Fantasma advance to the next round of Bracket 1. Which of these duos will join them?
The big, strong boy desperately trying to turn this match around for the New Catch Republic. Well, this might do it.
Big Strong Boy is not just a nickname. It's a way of life for Tyler Bate, who needs to make a tag to the Bruiserweight.
A fired up Pete Dunne.
Here comes Elton.
Ready to explode.
Step up Enziguri by Dunne. The Bruiserweight is on a roll. Big right hand.
Completely unleashed.
Good Lord, man.
That moves.
Look at this on the apron.
About the worst situation.
Dude, the fans are literally quiet as fuck, man.
Snap German suplex.
A fresh and angry.
It's been mostly quiet since the end of the last segment.
Pete Dunne looking to force the submission.
Just unreal tackers from Pete Dunne. But a nice reversal.
Great wherewithal shown by Elton. Oh.
Dude, he's been killing it right now.
Weave his way out of the hole, managed to
Yeah, he's done.
Tag made. Tyler Bate now legal for the New Catch Republic.
Bro, the fact that Pete Dunne is a lower overall than all these guys is crazy, bro.
A big football guy these days.
That's just ridiculous, bro.
Match on Saturday. Boom! That's gonna do it. Stacks up Prince, and Kid Wilson keeps it alive for Pretty Deadly.
Yeah, that was a mad scramble from Kid Wilson trying to keep his WrestleMania dreams alive. For how much longer? Has to be looking
Oh, great tribute to the Ambrose. Oh, shit. To Moxley.
Bate connects with a flying European uppercut.
Oh.
Right
Wait a
in
minute.
the face.
Are you kidding me?
A lot of people write off Pretty Deadly because of how they look. That is simply toxic masculinity. These boys are the real deal.
What? Oh my god, no way.
The second row. Down goes Bate. That may do it. Pretty Deadly looking to advance.
Oh, wow.
And Tyler Bate kicks out.
I have no idea how Tyler Bate managed to keep ticking after that elevated bulldog connected flush on his forehead.
Expert level teamwork by Pretty Deadly, with Bate out of the way. Connects with the left. Tag made to Bruiserweight on the outside.
Dude, why does this match feel so slow, man?
Notes to poor Elton. It's that time. Burning Hammer. And the New Catch Republic advance. Here are your winners. New Catch Republic. Dunne and Bate will advance in Bracket 1 of the WrestleMania Championship qualifying tournament. Bracket number 1. Legado del Fantasma will meet the New Catch Republic. The winners of that match head to the grandest stage of them all in a 6-pack ladder match challenge. Bad news, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Have you acknowledged your tribal chief today?
Yep, every day. Acknowledge me.
Over the last week, major sports teams around the world have jumped on a trend and taken to TikTok to acknowledge Roman Reigns. We're talking about the Brooklyn Nets, the New York Jets, Man U, and so many more, all showing support and paying respect to our universal heavyweight champion.
I think Preston North End did too, but I didn't see that make the cut. I'll have words about that. But we want to acknowledge some really cool signs in our audience in Memphis tonight. If WWE is going to be in your hometown soon, do your worst, and you may get featured on the show just like these guys.
Well, Milwaukee, get ready. We're headed your way next week. Show us.
That sign, man. Probably the best sign of the night.
Share a moment with the WWE Universe. But the final moments are ticking away. The time has arrived. The founder of Damage Control, Bayley, versus the woman who betrayed her, Dakota Kai, in our main event next.
All right, here we go. Main event. Man, SmackDown's been pretty boring tonight. I ain't gonna lie. I was so excited for SmackDown tonight because of Rock and Ray, and the fact that they did Ray this booking, all this piece of shit they did tonight. Oh my god, bro. Not only SmackDown's been pretty predictable tonight, but man, the match has been short. They haven't given these wrestling matches that much time. Like, we only got 5 minutes of LWO versus Legado del Fantasma. Only 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes between Randy Orton and Grayson Waller. And 2 minutes of Dragon Lee and Santos Escobar. 2 minutes. Do they just gave up on wrestling now? What the fuck? Hell, another 5 minutes of Pete Dunne and Butch and Pretty Deadly. So basically, we only got pretty much around 25 minutes of wrestling tonight. Only 25 minutes. And that's a problem, man, because it is a 2-hour show. And you just cannot have 25 minutes of wrestling matches. Of wrestling matches combined. 4 matches, 25 minutes overall. Meanwhile, one match could take 20 minutes easily, like they did with Ray and Santos back in the day in September. When Ray defended the U.S. title against Santos, and they gave them both 15 plus minutes. Not counting commercial breaks, by the way. But man, I'm disappointed tonight's SmackDown. I mean, it's been pretty shit, pretty boring. Outside the Raw segment, I ain't gonna lie. Outside of the Raw segment, I can't even say something good about Ray's segment. I mean, Ray had to say what Ray said what he had to say, sure, but we didn't got that much of Ray. All he did was attack Escobar and do his little announcement that he's gonna wrestle him next week, which that makes it even worse. Instead of just having that match for WrestleMania, and it's the final chapter between the two. Why not have it WrestleMania? End it there. But no, you just gotta have it on a random SmackDown. Stupid. It's just stupid.
Becky Lynch, Nia Jax, last woman standing.
Honestly, they don't give a shit about the storyline anymore.
Becomes official. Sami Zayn beats the 640-day and counting Intercontinental Champion, the right General Gunter. The contract signing, the Intercontinental Championship in
No, the contract signing. Oh shit.
Only on USA.
We need Shaq Gable, bro.
Chicago, cue up the living color, because for the very first time since his shocking return to WWE at Survivor Series, the Second City Saint himself, CM Punk, returns to Monday Night Raw in Chicago, March 25th. There are limited tickets available. Make sure you get them now. They won't last long.
That's Carl Biz, but back to the blue brand. It is official. The leader of the LWO goes one-on-one with the Emperor of Lucha Libre, Mysterio Escobar, next week on SmackDown.
Tonight, bracket number 1 began to unfold. Next week, it's bracket number 2. The Street Profits battle the Authors of Pain, and the OC will square off against the duo of Grayson Waller.
The OC?
Theory in Tag Team Championship qualifier.
And if they couldn't get any bigger ahead of their matchups on WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday, the American Nightmare and the Tribal Chief will be here and face to face next week on SmackDown. Roman, Cody, what could possibly go wrong?
Not bad. Bro, the OC on SmackDown? Like, I thought they were on this in NXT. The same thing with Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro.
Introducing first from San Jose, California,
This is stupid, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
The winner of the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble match, Bayley, needs to shift her focus not to WrestleMania, but on the task at hand.
This tag team tournament is getting me confused, man. Like, what the fuck, man? What are we doing with this tag team division, bro?
But speaking of WrestleMania, WrestleMania 40 is sponsored by Snickers. Snickers satisfied. And by WWE 2K24, the highest rated WWE 2K game of all time. Relive 40 years of WrestleMania, play all new match types and career mode experiences with an iconic roster of over 200. That's right, 200 superstars and legends available now worldwide. Wait, a moment ago you asked, what could possibly go wrong? Bayley's got to be asking herself, how did it go so wrong?
Yeah, and I'm going to dig into that a little later on. Because I've been having some thoughts about Bayley.
And her opponent, accompanied by the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, the Kabuki Warriors, and the WWE Women's Champion.
What the hell is this theme song, bro?
Representing Damage Control, Dakota Kai. Wait, I'm sure you have plenty of thoughts about Bayley, but you and I were both absolutely disgusted at this thing when Dakota Kai turned her back and plunged the final dagger into the back of her longtime friend and leader, Bayley.
Yeah, but on my part, that was a rash decision from me, and I was completely wrong. Listen, I'm giving it some thought.
Alright, so this is actually Dakota's first match back. Because I'm not counting that last week. I'm not counting last week. I'm not.
And he's booting out of the group. But I'm inclined to think the four probably have a corporation.
You trying to blame Bayley for the disintegration of Damage Control? Look at this, Bayley right out of the gate. Emotions at an all-time high, bringing the fight to Dakota Kai. And Bayley outnumbered on the outside, but looking absolutely fearless.
Yeah, that is not smart. These are four dangerous ladies, and that is what's waiting for you.
What that trick?
The intensity in the eyes of Bayley. This woman handling Dakota Kai.
Trick Williams from NXT must be loving this crowd tonight. Now, 2 checks for it.
Memphis Grizzlies fan as well. Look at Bayley just teeing off on Dakota Kai in the bottom turnbuckle. Here we see, Kyrie saying of the Kabuki Warriors, one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
Oh, God.
Causing distraction just long enough.
This is a Dakota Kai who is talented as she is, as experienced as she is. She's simply not been in competition for the past 6+ months after sustaining a horrific knee injury. Bayley in complete control here. Can she continue?
WWE 2K24.
This is the main event. I mean, yeah.
TNT Sports.
Might as well just end the stream now.
So I became my own boss.
I mean, what's gonna happen in this match? I mean, we're gonna get either DQ or Bayley winning, and that's it. Boys is gonna get attacked, and that's the end of the show.
Then buy more products and we'll give you even more rewards to spend however you want. Not bad. A super safe plug from Money Supermarket. Seriously rewarding.
This year, Riviera Travel celebrates 4 glorious decades of exploring the world with you. So here's to every cool dip in the Adriatic and chilled shabby in the sun. Here's to hanging out with the locals and saying yes, yeah, and we to every decadent delicacy. Here's to discovering the world your way, by ocean, land, river, or even the odd tuk-tuk or two. And here's to you joining the celebrations. Book today with Riviera Travel.
Even living this high, I still like to keep an eye on
Go back, guys.
my golden goose. I wanted more than just home insurance. With all this smart tech, Jack wouldn't be climbing my beanstalk again. I smell the blood, Dominic. Just leave it by the beanstalk. It's smart tech and home insurance. Smart home insurance from Sky Protect.
sorted with fights from just £28 and package holidays at unbeatable prices from just £319 per person. Book now at easyjet.com. Get out there.
Gorge yourself on some fine films this month.
I don't think I'll ever go home again. Or why don't you come home with me? Come to Saltburn.
I can't fail this class.
Oh, don't sell yourself short, Mr. Coates. I truly believe that you can. Feast your eyes on the new TV series. I perform you.
I'm short. I want to do this.
And binge all the action from the UEFA Women's Champions League. You'll be full to thirsty. This March on ETV.
WWE 2K24 sponsors WWE on TNT Sports. Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. A sold-out FedEx Forum, 14,173 fans watching Bayley go one-on-one with Dakota Kai, a woman who betrayed her just weeks ago. Shoulders down. Bayley just rocked Dakota with a running knee.
All right, 7 minutes left on the show. So yeah.
Burned into her skin by the eyes of the remaining members of Damage Control at ringside, who arguably have Bayley to thank for having the gold around their waist.
Argument certainly could be made, but at WrestleMania, Bayley will challenge. Oh my goodness! WWE Women's Champion Io Sky, cover here by Kai. Now wait, on the road to WrestleMania. 3 weeks from tomorrow, WrestleMania weekend begins. If you're Bayley and you have the opportunity of a lifetime, a title match on the grandest stage of them all, how risky is it to put yourself in?
Dude, this show's been an absolute snooze fest.
How many weeks in a row has it been?
Dude, outside of the Raw segment, this show has been fucking boring, man.
It's every day like that, though.
And Race Match, which was supposed to be at WrestleMania, they book it for next week's SmackDown. What are we doing, bro?
Damn, that's tough. Ray got dropped from WrestleMania.
They not gonna book Ray for WrestleMania?
He's getting dropped.
Unless it's a DQ next week, which I doubt. I kind of see it, but at the same time, I don't know, bro.
He got dropped, bro.
Unless they're trolling us, maybe. I hope that's not the case, bro. They need Ray at Mania, bro. I want Ray at Mania, bro. Like, come on. So I fucking bought a mask, man. So have the fucking mask at Mania, bro. I'm not even gonna put it for Mania, bro. If Ray's not booked, man. It's ridiculous.
Steady herself on the top turnbuckle. Flying elbow drop right to the heart. Cover here.
I assume they do race match as street fights. That's the only thing I can assume. Because you can't just repeat the same match from Mania.
And the impact of the kinetic energy as Bayley connected, but it wasn't quite enough to pull away the counter.
This is stupid,
right
bro.
Corey, a victory here would be huge for Bayley, but simply getting this matchup without any form of injury out of WrestleMania would be even bigger, and that is looking less and less likely.
That overhead kick by Dakota Kai has scrambled the brains of Bayley, and now Damage Control getting involved. Kyrie Sane again making her presence felt, but keep your eyes on King Coda, who just kicked the features off of Bayley's face.
Referee taking a very close look at Bayley there, concerned about her well-being. There is no room to hide, however.
Here we go. Well, Bayley has stepped ahead, sent the coming power.
Wow.
And now raining down right hands. Bayley potentially with an opportunity.
I'll say this, Raw is easily better than SmackDown this week. I'll say that. And okay, we're gonna DQ, right? Io with the title.
We might not have to wait till WrestleMania.
With no WrestleMania appetizer.
There you go.
And it's gonna
Bang. Okay. Yeah, they did the Q and blah blah blah.
It's safe to say Damage Control wants to take Bayley out before we get.
Hey, we're gonna Naomi, blah blah blah.
And here comes Naomi.
Naomi looking to Even the odds, but it is a tall order against this unit. Kyrie
Good lord, though. And now we're getting Bianca.
Damage control, feeling the glow, and they don't like him, but the genius of the sky changed the game in an instant.
I'm at a pro.
Yet again, classic damage control strategy. And yet again, Bayley finds herself on the wrong side of the beatdown.
Bayley and Naomi simply didn't have the woman power to contend with damage control, and now the genius of the sky is plotting something.
Over the moonsault!
Connecting to the face of Bayley.
Oh my god, bro.
Bayley may have a title opportunity at WrestleMania, but damage control gonna make sure she doesn't make it at all.
Oh, they brought Naomi just to destroy, bro. That was garbage. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was fucking garbage. Holy shit. What the fuck we just do this tonight, bro? Can I just say this is Dude. I can't believe this, bro. I honestly can't believe this. Did we just saw the worst SmackDown of the year for a second straight week in a row? What the fuck, man? Is SmackDown this bad, bro? Oh my god, bro. What the fuck, man? No actual good wrestling tonight. Everything was predictable. Nothing feels important outside of The Rock. The Rock segment was the only thing interesting tonight. And the worst thing about this, they put it at the beginning of the show. They could have just put this at the end of the show, so fans could be more like exciting. You know what I'm saying? More exciting, more interesting. But the fans felt pretty dead, man. They felt dead after the Rock segment. They felt dead. And I don't blame them, because what else you got besides Rock? You don't got Cody in the building. You don't got Seth Rollins in the building. You don't got Roman Reigns in the building. Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso were in the building and with Paul Heyman, but all they did was a backstage segment, which nobody cares. I mean, they announced Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso, but nobody cares. Goddamn, bro. SmackDown, man. What the fuck, man? What are we doing with this show, bro? SmackDown. Oh my god. And plus, Ray's match against Santos is booked for next week instead of WrestleMania. Couldn't it be worse, bro? Now, I hope it ends in a DQ, or it doesn't even happen at all. And we get Legado attack Ray before the match. So, in that way, they can book Ray and Santos at WrestleMania. But the way I'm looking at it, oh my god, what the fuck were we doing, bro? Why did they have Io Sky and Bayley main event tonight's show? Why? I mean Bayley versus Dakota Kai tonight in the main event tonight's show. What the fuck did we just accomplish tonight? Same old piece of shit, bro. You could have done that last week. You could have done that 2 weeks ago. It was the same piece of shit, bro. Dude, SmackDown was awful tonight. I ain't gonna lie. SmackDown was awful. Outside of The Rock and his promo, SmackDown felt lifeless tonight, man. They could have honestly just easily had The Rock's match, or I should say segment, for the end of the show, and the show would have been at least a little bit more exciting and a little bit more interesting. Because, what would The Rock say on the show? Interesting. And the fans will be more into it. But no, outside of The Rock segment, the show felt lifeless. You just cannot have for The Rock start the show and that's it. You just can't. They can't do the same mistake next week, because you have Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns doing a face-to-face next week for their match of night 2. So at least you gotta start off SmackDown next week with Ray and Santos, to start things off. Rey and Santos kick things off. Hopefully they end it in a DQ, or the match doesn't even happen after all. And then we get Rey and Santos at Mania. Hopefully in the street fight, which that's what I'm predicting. I'm predicting Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar in a street fight at WrestleMania. So doesn't matter what happens next week. I bet it's gonna be a DQ finish because you just cannot have Rey and Santos end the feud. Let me just say this again. They cannot end their feud on a random match on SmackDown. And that will be the end of the feud. You just cannot have that, bro. Seriously, bro. You just can't. Have the match for Mania, bro. It's street fight. That's how it should go. Street fight. If you're gonna do a normal one-on-one match for next week, have a street fight at Mania. And that's it. That's how it should go. Have a street fight. If they upgrade it to the Street Fight Mania, oh my god. That'll be a banger. Probably the match of the week, in my opinion. So it's, I know I'm going too far, but that's all I can say. Because I know both guys can go. So we're gonna DQ finish next week. I bet it's gonna be a DQ finish. You just cannot end the feud like that. You just can't. So yeah. Anyways. SmackDown overall was pretty lifeless, if I'm being honest, outside of The Rock. The Rock pretty much saved this show from being a freaking dog shit, lifeless, completely lifeless show. Even though the show, either way, felt lifeless. Because after the first 20 minutes, that was it. Like, it went from this to, it went to the toilet. So yeah. I'm not happy with tonight's SmackDown. The wrestling tonight was dog shit. I mean, we didn't even got 30 minutes of wrestling tonight. Not even 30 minutes. So what are we doing, bro? Honestly, what are we doing? We could have had an hour of wrestling. We could have the Rock segment. That's an hour and 20. The 10 minutes of commercials. And we could have an LA Night segment that was there. So yeah. We could have did 1 hour wrestling and 50 minutes of segments and 10 minutes of commercials. We could have done that in 2 hours. We could have done that in 2 hours. But no. You decided to have only 30 minutes of fucking wrestling tonight. Less than 30 minutes of wrestling. So yeah. Not happy with tonight's SmackDown. I don't know if it was worse than last week, to be honest with you. I don't know if it was worse than last week. Oh my god, bro. I can't believe this show was lifeless, man. I honestly can't believe it, bro. I don't know which show was worse. Last week or this week. Because both shows were trash. Honestly, both shows were trash. Both shows were dog shit. So yeah. Raw and Dynamite were easily better than SmackDown this week. And I felt like Dynamite won this week, if I'm being honest with you. I felt like Dynamite won this week. Again, for the second straight week in a row, Dynamite wins, in my opinion. When it comes to booking shows, basically. An entire 2-hour show. 2 hours, 3 hours. Doesn't matter if it's a Raw or SmackDown or Dynamite. The way they booked these shows the last 2 weeks, Dynamite did it easily better than both Raw and SmackDown. Raw came in second for the second straight week, and SmackDown last again. Can't believe the most stacked roster on any show is the worst show of the week, basically. The one with a stacked roster ends up being the dog shit show of the week. You just cannot have that, bro. You just cannot have that. It is unacceptable, bro. It is completely unacceptable. So yeah, I'm not happy with tonight's show. I'm not. No. And especially with the fact that they booked Rey and Santos for next week instead of WrestleMania. All I'm praying is that they end this match in a DQ and they book the match for WrestleMania with a stipulation, which I would say is street fight. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm done for tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna stream next week on Monday Night Raw. I'm not sure. The same thing with Dynamite. So yeah, definitely streaming SmackDown. That's for sure. I'm definitely streaming SmackDown. But yeah, Raw and Dynamite is up in the air. So I'll let y'all know on my social media if I'm gonna stream that, and as well as on my YouTube community, where I always post there as well whenever I stream. So yeah, I didn't even announce the stream for Monday Night Raw this week, and I ended up streaming. I was questionable, and I ended up streaming. So maybe the same case for next week, or maybe not. Who knows? But yeah, 3 streams this week, and pretty exhausting. I mean, come on. I can't. I don't know how people do this. Like, you know, sit under couches, sit under chairs, watch 3 hours of wrestling, basically. When basically not that the majority of the show is not even wrestling. And the show tonight, we only got 30 minutes of wrestling, and the matches were not even interesting. Come on. I was actually interested in Dragon Lee vs. Escobar, but the match ended up being 2 minutes long. 2 minutes. With the same result. Stupid, bro. It's just stupid, bro. I'm not happy with tonight's show. I'm not. Sorry. I'm just not. Man. At least we got some Mania matches announced. We got 9 matches for the show already. But the one match that I'm most looking for is not on the show right now, and that's Rey and Santos, which they basically put the match for next week. Hopefully it ends in DQ, because if it doesn't and we get an actual result and that's the end of the feud, honestly, this company is just losing it at this point. Not gonna have a legend like Rey Mysterio on the show. Stupid, bro. It's just stupid. Anyways, guys, and the fact, and naturally, he just came back. So why are you not putting it on the show? He is hot as hell right now, and you're not having it on the show at WrestleMania? What? The man just returned. Why are you not having it on Mania? The man's a legend. You're leaving a legend like Rey Mysterio out at WrestleMania? Come on, man. Just stupid. Just stupid. Anyways, guys, not happy with this show. But I did enjoy The Rock segment. I mean, The Rock segment was great. It was fantastic. That was the only good thing that I can say about tonight's show. That was actually worth watching. So yeah. Outside of that, nothing else. Like, this show felt lifeless, to be honest with you. So yeah. Anyways, guys, if you haven't done already, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below what else you want to see from this channel. I'll be honest, guys, I did not even play Fortnite at all. I did not play Fortnite, and I was supposed to watch or play this new season of Fortnite, but to be honest with you, it's not as interesting as a lot of people think. Or not, I wouldn't say a lot of people think it's interesting. But I'm just not invested in Fortnite anymore. I don't know, man. They need to bring back OG Fortnite, man. OG Fortnite was, man, the fun times. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to play almost every day. I would say almost every day for at least an hour, because it was actually fun that during that time. Come on, it's OG Fortnite, so of course people will tune in. But unfortunately, the fact that Fortnite fell off, I don't know, man. It's just stupid. Fall Guys has not put a new season yet, and we still have the same season from over 6 months ago, which is ironic, to be honest with you. Like, when the fuck are they doing a new season? And RH2 still has not done their new season, and I'm waiting for it, because whenever that day comes that RH2 puts out their new season, I'm gonna stream, because you know RH2 is my favorite Roblox game right now, and as well as Who Journey. I'm also enjoying Who Journey. because it's actually a good game. And the animations, they're actually pretty good, to be honest with you. They're actually pretty good. So yeah, I'm done with tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. But the show, I did not enjoy it. I did not enjoy it at all. Outside of The Rock. And it says a lot for me. Like, I'm not mentioning Rey Mysterio, you know, as one of the positive sides of the show. Because they book Rey and Santos for next week instead of WrestleMania. You just throw away a match like that on a random SmackDown instead of WrestleMania? Stupid. Just stupid. I know people are not happy with the decision. I bet people are not happy with the decision. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm done for tonight. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And I'll see you guys on my next stream. So yeah. Take care, guys. Have a good night.